One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will go to work first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Spins away from the defense. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete to the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Hurricane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The play-action fake. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Beck. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Big pickup on the ground. territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Right back to the well.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got rid of it just in time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Lopez to pass. Rushes on him, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Kick is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Lopez wants to fire. He's got him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Gets away from one, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Carney. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Daniels. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Lopez wants to fire. Looking left. And the pass is broken up incomplete, but wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Find some fresh air. Powers through the defender.
The returner is tackled down at the 42, and the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fletcher. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. Oh, what a move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And they're able to get him down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The give from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to run it to the right.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. To the ground with the back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Touchdown, Tar Heels! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get in his hands quick. He can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line, it's Bauman. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Bauman. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
Timeout, Miami.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway.
Set to kick this one.
And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Throwing right. All alone as he catches it. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it behind the line. It's good. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Give to the back. Shoots his way for more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's back. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Miami 18, North Carolina 7.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to pass, it's back. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He wants it all. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Miami 21, North Carolina 7.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
To kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Lopez to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the calls. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Knocked off his feet. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running into the open space. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Gauze. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The give to the back. Makes a man miss.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Punt is in the air. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Hold and fire complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Canes line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lopez wants to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ship.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's complete to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And the Hurricanes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Brings it down on the right side. Lots of room to run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Miami, 28. North Carolina, 7.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Grab behind the line. It's Gauze. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They'll move the wide receiver. Lopez to pass. Gets it out quickly. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Culliver. It flips the field, and an Winston, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Grabs it in the middle. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Gauze. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
3rd down coming up.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.